Hello everybody and welcome from the backyard. Today we have a very exciting video. The weather's starting to get nice, the temperatures are rising. It's time to dust off that old grill or offset smoker for some smoked chicken. Just behind me, I have my offset smoker set up with a charcoal chimney. I already got that started for you guys. It's just firing away, excuse the pun. And this, you don't have to have a piece like this if you're going to want to do some smoked chicken. You can use all sorts of grilling equipment. You could use a charcoal grill or a propane grill. You can use basically anything under the sun. We're just looking for an indirect cooking, so you need something with enough surface area to where you can have the heat source on one side and the meat on the other. For me, the secret to a really good smoked chicken is actually going to be the wood. I prefer to use post oak. I'm using some lump charcoal here to kind of get the fire started. I'll add the post oak to that fire once it gets going. The post oak's gonna have a nice aroma while burn pretty consistently, not too hot, not too cold, and it's gonna get the smoker up to temperature for our meat. Speaking of which, let's go inside and let me show you what I have. Okay, so we're back inside with our chicken. We just took it out of the brine, and to give you a little heads up on what we did, I brined it for about 20 hours in a 5% brine bath. What does that mean? It was a gallon of water, about 2 cups of salt, a cup of sugar, and then I chopped up some garlic cloves, black peppercorns, oregano, rosemary, and I just let that sit submerged in the refrigerator for about 20 hours. Brining is a great way to just inject flavor into your meats, especially chicken. You do want to give it at least about 14 to 16 hours so that it osmoses its way in. And I gotta say, I feel like I got duped by the grocery store because I thought I was getting chicken legs. I got chicken wings. So I'm gonna do something with this while I am smoking these thighs, but this is gonna be a little adventure for us. I've also made a dry rub for our chicken today. And what we have here is 1 part garlic powder, thyme, and then 2 parts of coarse black pepper, smoked paprika, and oregano. Now this is just something I threw together. I really encourage you to do your own, add your creativity to it. This is a great opportunity to do that. Just see what works well for you. Go ahead and give it all a stir here. Whatever rub you're using. I only caution that you don't use that much salt. We've put a lot of salt into our brine and the chicken has absorbed a lot of that salt. So I typically won't salt my chicken after it's been brined for such a long time. And then if it needs salt, add it after. With all of these chickens that we have here, basically the best thing to do is just to kind of sprinkle it on. I'm gonna flip all these guys over and do the bottoms. Okay, great. We're just gonna let that sit and wait for our smoker to get hot. It looks like the fire is exactly where we want it. We're about 325 degrees. We're looking to be between 300 and 350. We have some nice smoke coming out of the chimney. We're ready to throw on the chicken. Okay, so for these thighs, we're gonna do skin side up. And like I said earlier, I really wasn't paying attention whenever I picked up these wings. So we're just gonna throw them over here on the cooler side. Less meat, they're gonna definitely cook faster. We're just gonna see what happens. We've been cooking for about 45 minutes. The thighs are almost done. We've been getting some good smoke, maintaining around 300, 325. I typically like to cook chicken hotter than any other meat on the smoker. So it's gonna yield better results. Took the wings off a little while ago. They were looking great, and now the thighs are almost done. So let's take a look. Okay, taking a look here, and we're looking great. You see, you get some good color on that guy. And there's a balance that comes with maintaining the fire off to the one side, making sure that you're getting some good smoke to go over the chicken. I mean, you don't want white smoke, you want more of a blue smoke. You're gonna wanna make sure that these thighs come in at 165 degrees Fahrenheit. That's well done. You can take them off the grill, let them cool for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then enjoy. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Well, here's the moment that I've personally been looking forward to all afternoon, and that is to try some of this chicken. We have brined it for 20 hours. We put a dry rub on it, let it come up to room temperature, and then we offset smoked it for about 45 to 50 minutes. Of course, we want to wait until the internal temperature gets up to 165 degrees, and it just smells amazing. You get a lot of the wood smoke, you get the post oak aroma. You also get some of that rub, and in this case, some of the oregano, because I left it onto the chicken. I'm gonna go ahead and cut into it. All right, look at that. This fun little knife isn't doing too much, but there you go. You can see that we have just like a little bit of coloration from the smoke. It's very juicy too. Just spending all that time under the brine, it looks delicious. Well, my mouth is watering. The dogs are have something to say about this. I think they want some of it too. Henry was just poking his head up. If you have an offset smoker, this is a must for chicken. If you have a grill, this is a must for chicken. I hope that you're able to find a way to make it your own. I also hope that you're able to enjoy it. I can't stand it any longer. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you get a chance to try it. Please also subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video, and share it to someone that you think would enjoy to smoke some chicken. So cheers, everybody. It's perfect. Oh man, that is so good.